Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. Man, I have a fun one for you. And the thing that makes it fun is the fact that we had a couple of geniuses try to get me on the Abbey today. It was myself and Brownie. And for those of you who want to know, yes, it is senior member of Comrade Crusher's Brownie. It is that Brownie. We were there, and I've never really mentioned this to people, I guess, in a video. But one of the things we do when I'm playing artillery, or any of us, is we analyze the enemy team and see, well, hey, what kind of guys do they have? And I'm going to take you through that process at the very beginning of the game. It'll be quite helpful for you to see it. And it'll be better if you see it in the context of the list of players rather than just being told here. So please remember to leave a like for this video because it's going to be awesome. And I hope you'll enjoy it, because we enjoyed the heck out of it. So let's get to it. Welcome to Panzer 1C Abbey. Well, that's more or less what it's going to be. Now I'm going to go to this corner over here and place myself, because we have looked at the list here and we see, you can pause this if you want to help, but there's two Panzer 1Cs driven by humans, and they're the only really fast guys, although there's a Stuart and a T-127 that are moderately fast. But that's where our number one attack will come from, will be the Panzer 1C pair. And Brownie himself is a master already of spotting the guys. All right, here comes one genius, as you see, barreling up River Road as we speak. Careful, careful. Now I'm firing at him. I tagged him, and he's now driving erratic because it's like, oh my god, the artillery I'm trying to kill has tagged me. Fire! That one missed. It's like, okay, well, I'm here for a reason, because he doesn't have a good avenue. You're gonna slow to a crawl. Boom, that hurt. He rammed me. That's bad. Guess what? You're dead. My frontal armor is strong enough to ward off his puny bullets. So I just annihilated the first guy in under a minute and a half. He didn't even make it 90 seconds. Now, the other head genius that's left over, there in the, close to the middle. Oh, don't worry, he's coming. The thing is, these guys are not exactly what you'd call, well, I believe the phrase is Rhodes Scholars. The generic Panzer 1C guy tends to be, shall we say, somewhat simple. Look, here comes the genius right now. Brownie spotted him. And then I was working on that guy down the river road. And that guy's in the base. But Brownie, he spotted both of those guys. We spotted the first one together, but the second one he spotted first because I was concentrating down River Road. So I'm like, okay, come and get somebody. Don't know if those guys talked to each other. They were not in a party. Well, actually, they were in a party. Yeah, you can't see it here. They were in a party. And I annihilated it. And that's the key. So that was the fun part of the game. It's like, hey, I had two genius Panzer 1Cs come over here trying to get me. And, well, you didn't make it, buddy. The second guy died before 3 minutes. So in 90 seconds or less, I killed the first one. And then basically in about another 90 seconds ballpark, I killed the other one. And they were in a party. So apparently this is something they do or try to do often. So it's kind of humorous. We know this is going to happen, and we set up our entire situation to prevent said event on the off chance that it's coming. It did show up, and well, I hit him like I was MC Hammer. Stop. Hammer time. Hammer time came twice in this game. So it's pretty cool. Now it's just mundane, take care of business, finish off the artillery. Brownie's doing his S-35 because he's working on Original 3, as am I. Now for me, my, ace artillery tank is one of the bonus tanks. So he's using an S-35 because he says that was the best medium tank he could use for Tier 3. And he was scoring like a maniac, so, there's nothing wrong with that. So, we're doing the operation to try and earn points for the tanks that we don't have. However many, there was not that many. But Brownie he's missing one, and I'm missing two. I'm missing three. I'm missing three, he's missing one. So that's what we're doing. We're doing the Original 3 Nations operation, earning points, etc. But while we're doing that, we're doing also long haul missions. So we're going to finish top 7 for long hauls, and top 10 or higher for the Original 3. So for us, we're double dipping. We're doing 2 operations at the same exact time. And that's the smart way. Get credit for 2 different things while you're doing one. Oh yeah, there's one of the geniuses is right over here. He is one of the last guys. He's the last human player. So this guy is like, well, guess what? You're not hitting me. I'm going to hit you, or if I don't, one of my other dudes will. He has no idea what's going to happen to him right there. It's amazing he's taking such little damage, but it's inevitable. Oh, now he goes around the corner. It's like, dude, I'm going to get you for sure. He doesn't have much meat on the bone, and the only thing that saved him, my idiot robots captured the base. Oh, man, what are you going to do? So, here we have the end of game medal stand, with the gold medal and MVP going to Brownie. Silver medal going to some guy I don't know on our team. Gine X. I don't know, whatever. Bronze medal going to yours truly, Duke Nukem. So this is what we're doing, pounding out, missions, etc. And doing well. Here we are at the end of game screen, and as you can see, I had a decent game. Only like 835 damage. But hey, sometimes you get more damage, sometimes you get less. Now, really, the only thing that changed, I won this match, obviously. I was dominating from my position. But because of the idiocy of 2 geniuses that I had to kill, it took my time away from doing other business that I would, do and get more kills. So all they did was waste their time, get next to nothing each, get annihilated, and lose. They could have done a better job scoring points, etc., saving their eventual annihilation for later and do better than they did. But no, they're superstars. Well, they thought they were anyway. I mean, you saw it. I only got 3 kills only. That's a solid match. I got my long haul, etc. 835 damage, 200 plus spotting, so that's 1,000 plus, 1,060 whatever plus combined. That's solid. A bunch of basic medals, that nothing special, third class badge, etc. Brownie, he was number one. Fantastic stuff. MVP, so he gets maximum operation points. Plus the long haul like myself. I got basically, you get first place, that gets the maximum points. After first place, I got 3 points. Second place, third place, fourth, and fifth, I think, get 3 points. But Brownie also, he's using one of the 3 originals as am I, so we get a bonus point for that. So Brownie gets 5 plus 1 for 6 points total. I get 3 plus 1 for 4 points total. No problem. This match, as you can see, only lasted 6 minutes and 20 seconds. That's no big deal. Now our genius buddies, these guys. This is Burton, what a crazy name, but he was a head scoring genius. This was the lesser scoring genius, a whopping 106 damage. Hey, dude, you want to come and play in Duke's Playground, you are welcome to do so, because I invited both of you to my playground and annihilated each of you. This one wasn't even one where I drilled them and they ran away and were killed by somebody else. These were ones where I killed both of them. I'm like, okay, maybe you learned something. I don't know. I kind of doubt it, but those matches are always fun because I get to unleash the beast. Sometimes I have Brownie's help. I told him where I was at, I wasn't going to need his help, and he could go take care of business on his own. So he was freed up from having, restraint by being my primary defender. I knew that at that position when I saw it, that I could handle that. And so that was actually the first time I was there using it. I don't like to use it because it's so far away from the guys, but it worked out fine. It was actually perfect in this game. It's other games, it'll be a little iffy because I'm just so far back, from the shots and the travel time of the bullet. Interesting and bad things could happen, but it was okay. I knew it wouldn't be a problem. These guys, they just have this idea, this like a moth to a flame. And when Brownie was aware of where I was at, he was like, yeah, it's cool. You don't need my help. And, I didn't need it. And there was no reason for me to ask Brownie to hang around my area. Now, had he done so, he could have killed one or both of them. So it's one of those things. But I figured if they show up at my doorstep, which they did, then I'll take care of them most likely, and I did. And that way, Brownie is free to pursue whatever his dynamic abilities allow him to get. And, he did a great job as MVP, of course, that proves it. But you've got to know what you need and when you need it. And I have Brownie as a terrific defender, but I didn't need him for that job on that map in that situation. So it's like, hey, bro, that's cool. Go do whatever you can do, Max. Just get what you can get. And don't worry about me because we're going to cover this. So that was the thing that was fantastic about that game. So it was fun for me because, hey, I got all the real action. I got to deal with a couple of geniuses who are probably head scratching and, going, man, how did this guy do this? They say my first rodeo is the answer. And now when I go with, any one of my other dudes who want to run artillery like Brownie himself sometimes, the roles are flipped. I'll be the defender, and I'm an ace defender. And, Brownie could be artilleryman, and he's an ace artillery. So it's like, that's just what I prefer to do myself to make money. And Brownie is like, he was going to make money, and he made money on that, so that was all good because it's well within his powers. It's not, this is, the S-35 isn't his personal favorite. If he was playing to score, he'd be playing a Thresher because he's a freaking beast in that tank. And a lot of people say beast, and they're not correct. When I say beast, I'm kind of being a little lowball. Brownie's record in the Thresher is 12 kills in a game. When I say beast, I am not joking. I'm a very good Thresher player, and he's way better than me. Take that to the bank. So there's like no problems with Brownie. He's killer. So that's why I said I let him go run loose to let the wolf hunt when he has the opportunity. But normally if he needs to, he hangs back and he'll defend until the situation clarifies, and then he'll go ape. So that was really an awesome game for us. But I wanted to show you guys the list, the starting list of players that we look at and go, okay, well, you want to look for fast guys like Locust, Panzer 1C, BT-7. Those are all prime artillery attackers when they're driven by humans, because they'll jack up the speed on all of those. The robot players don't do that. M3 Stuart is another one. So you got to see the process. It's pretty basic. You can go back and check it out, pause the video and look at those and go, okay, let me see. And now I see it. And you saw why. This is the thing about this game. This was a super fun game for me, but for a video, it's super instructive because it shows you they're coming to get you. And I was ready. And in this case, I assumed that they were going to come and get me, which they did. I had a pre-warning from Brownie. I'm good because I had devised that this was a killer one-man defensive effort. I didn't need really any help. Now, if Brownie was there, it'd be great because, the first one was potentially close. Sometimes the gun being one of the worst guns in all of video game history, the artillery guns in this game miss sometimes because that's how they make it. They make them bad on purpose. But I didn't miss, and when I don't miss, you dead. It's just that simple. So I hope you enjoyed the beating of the Panzer 1C brothers. I don't know that they're related, but it's just, funny. Hope you learned something. And it'd be helpful if you could tell your friends. That way they have a chance to learn, possibly like, and possibly subscribe, and get more of these awesome videos of games for myself and my friends are playing, because we do or run into a lot of oddball stuff that's very helpful and sometimes very funny. Like these guys were hilarious, although they probably weren't laughing when it was over. So that is how you hammer Panzer 1Cs on the Abbey. Hope you enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in another video. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you again real soon.